Hello and welcome to Microsoft Hates Greg. My name is Greg Deckler, and today we're going to be taking a look, another look at Point's theme generator because they just updated it and added some new features and functionality, which one of which I think is super cool and takes theme generation and editing and that to the next level, in my opinion. It's something that I always wanted to see in a theme generator editor, but I always figured it would be impossible. But folks at Point seem to have figured it out. So super cool, and we're going to take a look at it right now. All right, so we can go to the theme generator, just search for Point theme generator, you'll get there. And so the first thing is I think the overall interface is a lot cleaner and nicer looking, very polished. You've still got just your tremendous number of different things you can do, right? In terms of there's every aspect of the theme you can pretty much control, right? Not just your primary colors and all that sort of thing. You've got your German and English, right? You can download, you can upload. They got this nice feature where you can pick which version of Power BI desktop you're running because they're not all compatible in terms of the theme files. You could generate one today using July 2026. It may not be compatible with like May of 2025, right? Because the theme file format has changed over time. Microsoft's changed it. So that's really nice in terms of that. But the main thing is this big area right here. And this allows you to a report preview. And not just a generic report, but an actual report running in your tenant. Okay, which I never thought that would be possible, but I always wanted to see it in a theme generated, editing tool. So super cool. And really, the instructions may look a little scary at first, but they're really, really simple. I'm going to walk you right through how to do all of it, right? So the instructions are right down here. And then your configuration, all you really need is report ID or URL, and then an access token. All right. So the report ID is really easy to get. You just go to your report, right? And you do Control A, Control C, come over here, Control V, you got your report ID. All right, so now I'm going to walk you through. There's two different ways to get an access token. One is using PowerShell, and one is using using the browser essentially. So if you're going to use PowerShell, you're going to go here, type in PowerShell, Windows PowerShell, right-click, Run as Administrator. Yep, we want it to run. We're going to move this over here. Now all we have to do is copy these and paste these lines here. So install module name Microsoft Power BI MGMT management, right? Hit enter. Going to ask us, do we really want to do it? Yes, I really want to do it. Right now, I already installed it. Otherwise, you're going to see it going through install, but this is just telling me, oh, you already installed it. So then we have to log into Power BI. Do that with login-Power BI. Pick our account. Boom, done. And then we run this command. Get Power BI access token authorized, da da da. All right, so this one right here. Don't need to memorize it, just paste it in. And boom, there's your access token, which we could just copy, Control C, paste it in, Control V. But I'm going to show you the other way of doing it. So the other way of doing it is through the browser. So what we do here is we go to our report and click somewhere not in the report. So you right click. This is in Edge. It's going to be a little different in Chrome, probably. I think you can hit F12 in Chrome and get to your dev tools. In Edge, you're going to right click and say inspect. All right, so let's clear the console. All right. So, and in fact, I think I need to do this real quick just to show you the actual real experience. So I just reset it to default. Okay, so I go here and I'm going to copy this command. I'm over here, paste it into the console. It's going to tell me I'm not allowed to do it because by default, pasting is turned off. So you have to type in allow pasting. That's right there. Allow pasting, hit enter. And now you can allow, now pasting is allowed. Now you paste in that command and boom, there's your access token, which we can Control C to copy it and we're good. So now if you want to disallow pasting again, it's F1 to get to your settings, scroll all the way down and then restore defaults and refresh, right? So that'll turn pasting off if you want to turn it off. Okay, so now we have our access token. We can paste it in. We can then say load report. And boom, there's our report. It's right there, displaying it, which I think is super cool. So now we can actually go and do things like, so this is the original, okay? And then if we want to see the generator, which is right now is just default colors, this is what it would look like with our theme. So we can actually edit this, right? I can go over here. I can say I want this to be, a little darker like that. So now this is the original. So now it's a little darker, which I actually think looks a little bit better than this. Looks a little, now that I'm looking at this compared to this, this looks a little bit too orangey to me. I really like the more kind of natural look of this, so that's really cool. And then see what the original is that. Let's see. So this is the color. So let's see if we want to do it something like maybe like that. That, I don't know. A little lighter. So yeah, but anyway, isn't that cool? I think it's the coolest thing. I always wanted to see this in a theme tool, but I just never thought anybody would be able to pull it off. But this is pretty awesome in my opinion. I hope you guys think it's as cool as I do. I really like this, and it's really not that difficult to do. Just a report ID and an access token, and the access tokens aren't that hard to generate. You can literally do it in your browser with like one command. That's insane that they made it this easy. So super cool. Now I still, and you can control like absolutely everything with this tool. I mean, it's nuts that just the amount of stuff that they've got in this thing. Now I still do like BIBB's theme generator just for how the ease of it. You don't have to, monkey with all the different settings and things like that. But the thing is, you can use them both together, right? You could like use like the AI or create upload an image and start there, download the theme file, right? Come back over to here, upload it, and then start tweaking it all. And the fact that you can see it in real time as you're doing the theme editing, I think that's just going to save people a ton of time and effort, right? Because instead, like before, you'd have to okay, I get my theme, I download it, I open up Power BI, I apply my theme. I don't like this, I don't like that. Okay, try to remember and jot down what it is that I didn't like about it. This needs to be a little more orange, or this needs to be a little more gray, whatever it is. Upload the theme file to, back into here or back into a theme editor, tweak it some, download it again, and just iterate through that process. I think this is gonna save some people some real time and effort, in my opinion. So I'm a big fan. Point. Nice job. This is really awesome. And that's all I had for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.